JJJMIK. Said where are you now?
In the driver's seat.
JJJMIK. Said so am I. STRMRYDR. Said good evening sir, how south your drive going?
Alright.
JJJMIK. Said unloading.
Pop my damn ears.
JJJMIK. Said how long before you are home?
A couple of days. Real truck drivers don't go home every day. Damn, that's a lot of deer out there. Good lord. Probably freaking 20 of them out there.
JJJMIK. Said what sort of truck are you driving, and I do 20 days in the scrub and then 10 days home. Pro trucker. Said morning.
Morning? What did you sleep, 2 hours? You ain't taking those brown toothpicks, are you? I'm driving a big truck, just like the one in front of me. Tom off like that. I don't.
Co trucker. Said nose coffee. JJJMIK. Said I do 12 hours a day, sometimes 14.
That's 14 hours a day every day for me. I try to use as many hours as possible. Usually when I go home for the week, I put in anywhere between 66 to like 69 hours for the week on the logbook anyway. Somebody spray painted a big ass member on that deer crossing sign on the deer.
JJJMIK. Said everything is laid on food bed and our washing is done for us. Co-trucker. Said no but seriously it's like 5:30 in the morning here.
Yeah, but it seems like just not that long ago, you're like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, all right, cool. And I guess it was several hours ago. It's, time is it? Almost 11:30 here. Day goes by way too fast, man. This next load I gotta do, I seriously don't think I'm gonna be able to leave. I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave where I'm picking it up at because
JJJMIK. Said what is the price?
$6 a gallon right now. I ain't paying for it.
JJJMIK. Said you dropped out then what was the price again please?
It's about $6 a gallon. Too damn high is what it is. I don't know, I think I saw it like 584 or something like that earlier. Depends on where you're at.
JJJMIK. Said we are paying $14.50 per gallon.
Well, that's because your money is like pesos.
Trucker. Said see when I mentioned my prices they converted it to USD. JJJMIK. Said no it is not 70 cents for your dollar.
Yeah, like pesos. It's like 50-to-1 exchange rate like the Philippines. We know how it is, man. You guys do your shopping with dingoes and koala feet.
JJJMIK. Said you should come to Australia and see for yourself.
Yeah, I would if it actually existed, but it's not a real place. I don't know why people keep trying to convince me that there's something out there there's not.
JJJMIK. Said kangaroos and drop bears. JJJMIK. Said lol. Chi Jong J. Said I was just watching a truckers live feed in Arizona total gridlock big accident.
Probably Kenwood. Go back over there and tell them to hit the hover mode button. Y'all aren't supposed to know about that, but we have flight mode in these trucks.
Chi-Jong J. Said yes Kenwood.
Go back over and tell him I said, damn it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby.
Chi-Jong J. Said Hank Hill. JJJMIK. Said I will catch you later mate I am empty have fun.
Alright man, you too. Be safe. Enjoy your fictitious plays.
JJJMIK. Said whatever.
Whatever. I seem to have a real knack for upsetting the Australians. They really hate it when I call them British. I'm kind of shocked at how much fuel's costing though. Like, something's got to be done about that. It's untenable because eventually it's going to get to the point where inflation's out of control with the prices going through the roof all the time.
Gary VG. Said Udo, we are back with you. Robo, we got 12 folks, 4 kids and 2 dogs watching you on big TV screen. We are helping to make your music famous.
I think they owe me like $27 now. I'm rich. Diesel's $5.85 a gallon there in that envelope.
Please. Said hello, how are you doing tonight? Good evening everybody, I am doing good tonight.
I'm doing pretty good. John Jacob, Jingle Hunter Schmidt.
Official Jax VR. Said yo, what s up? Gary VG. Said the guests are too scared to drive the mountain roads to Granny S big old farmhouse. We got wall-to-wall air beds with popcorn and Lego blocks. Mixtapes. Said you should drive to Mandan, North Dakota, I live there. Eugene, please.
I've been there.
Said, are you still in Pennsylvania?
Yep. I'm back in Pennsylvania. I was in New Jersey earlier. I've been to Mandan, whatever the hell it's called. Minden, Louisiana. Mandatory brake check area, West Virginia.
Official Jax VR. Said you should go drive into space, into the moon, there's some green people there. Eugene, please. Said, what state was you in?
I was in New Jersey. You missed it. All the nice sights and smells from the Garden State.
Douglas Libby. Said that looks like a good night to travel.
It's nice tonight. I'll give it that. It's a little cold though. I mean, not real cold, but it's 51 degrees. A little breezy outside, so if you stand outside for a while, it'll get a little cold.
Eugene, please. Said great Garden State of New Jersey.
Yep. You know what they grow in those gardens? Grass. You can just go pick rats right off the vine. Fresh.
Eugene Police. Said I was doing a game live stream.
Oh, really? What kind of game?
Eugene Police. Said word search puzzle. Dari VG. Said hi Eugene, we still have no trains yet, we saw tanker cars sitting on main track, we hope not dangerous, we miss the train horns. Eugene Police. Said grocery store puzzle.
Sounds exciting.
Eugene Police. Said awful Dari.
Garbage bag go.
Eugene Police. Said trains need to move their freight. Eugene Police. Said I did a skateboard live game. Co-trucker. Said alright, just got fuel $11.54.33 for 105 gallons.
Sounds like a deal. I thought you drove an electric truck.
Eugene Police. Said diesel fuel is high price fuel.
It wasn't always like that. When I first started driving a truck, diesel was cheaper than gas. But then Europe decided they're not going to build any more refineries and do anything for themselves, and we started importing or exporting diesel over there, and the prices went through the roof.
Dari VG. Said we are concerned factory will shut down, only business still producing, about 300 flood survivors work there, they take turns being laid off and get work comp paid.
This guy was going really, really slow. Figure out what kind of vehicle that is.
Eugene Police. Said yes, diesel used to be cheaper than gas, that was years ago.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason it's more expensive now, is because we started exporting it over to Europe. That's the reason our diesel is still cheaper than most of the world's, because we make it.
Co-trucker. Said no, that was just a few months ago.
Oh, it wasn't.
BG. Said also a lot of building projects are stopped maybe from too high cost of fuel. Eugene please.
Probably.
Said what road are we on now?
80.
Eugene please. Said Interstate 80. MUFDVR. Said good old 80.
This road can kiss my ass, man. I don't like this road from one end to the other. All the way from Newark to San Francisco, it sucks.
Eugene please. Said bumpy roads. Eugene please. Said bumpy bridges. GT. Said are you a serial killer?
Why would you ask me that? I mean, if I was, you think I'd tell you the truth? But do people come to your job or whatever the hell it is that you do and talk about the worst thing that ever happened in your industry or your demographic and ask you if that's you?
Eugene please. Said no, he is not a murderer, he is a truck driver.
There was one a long time ago. First of all, the trucking industry was very, very different back then. You had a lot more freedom of time to be able to do stuff. Ever since ELDs, man, like you got no freedom. Like, your time is managed pretty harshly because that clock is ticking. So you ain't got time to be goofing off, going to bars or any of that nonsense. So I don't know how people would do it.
Co-trucker. Said yeah well Eugene, for some people that S1 and the same.
Yeah, but that was back in like the early 80s or late 70s, something like that when that happened. And for some reason, one incident paints everybody with that brush. Really good hookers.
Eugene please. Said that SA dumb police question to ask Robo, is he a serial killer? Dari BG.
Yeah.
Said I want to warn truckers that 240 will have edits closed through Asheville, North Carolina during tourist season, going to be long wait traffic jams, alternative route bridges are not correctly repaired.
And this guy in front of me is mess up a wet dream. God, dude. Cloverleaf intersection sucks.
Eugene Police said if anybody is serial killer, police will tracking us down. Co-trucker said, well, the answer for me is yes, because I would absolutely murder a box of Lucky Charms.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't like Lucky Charms, man. This stuff's not good. Like, if you take the marshmallows...
said be safe.
Try to. If you take the marshmallows away from a box of Lucky Charms, it's just nasty cereal. It's not good.
Dari VG said they do not have time between delivery times to be bad. Rod said, how far are you going? Eugene Please
All the way to the end.
said, I love cornflakes and frost cornflakes.
Honestly, if I had to choose cereal, I like Chex. Life cereal's pretty good. I like Raisin Bran too, it's pretty good.
Chevy Speed said, hi host. Chevy Speed said, hand pink waving.
Hi host. Hi host. Hi host. It's off to work, I go.
Eugene Please said, marshmallow cereal is good too.
Nah, man. I guess I did. I just grew up there. Well, I mean, I know I grew up different. I wasn't allowed to have a lot of that stuff when I was a kid. And my mother didn't want us having...
Dari VG said, Eugene the first made cornbread to go with pinto beans, got buttermilk to pour over cornbread for breakfast.
My mother didn't want us to have any sugary stuff, so we weren't allowed to have a lot of that stuff. The closest thing I ever got when I was a kid was once in a while we have some Golden Grams, which was pretty damn good, and Raisin Bran. That's it. Everything else was, I'd say 99% of the time, the cereals that we had was either Cheerios, Corn Flakes, or Puff Rice.
Alfonso Milligan said, hand purple blue piece high Robo Peru.
Peru.
Eugene Please said, CSX Railroad trains runs on the old Western Maryland Railroad at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Gettysburg Railroad runs on the old Reading Railroad.
At least it didn't say Reading Railroad. That's what I thought it was when I was a kid. That's what I thought it was when I played Monopoly.
Eugene Please said, at the Civil War battlefield town and railroad town. Co-trucker Said I don't know if you guys had it in the States or not, but in Canada we had French Toast Crunch or something like that.
There might have been something like that. I remember, like, there's a cereal called Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was, I think that's still around. I don't know, I've never had it. There used to be one called Cookie Crisp I really wanted to get when I was a kid, but just had a bad chance of that. Oh, I did have some Captain Crunch one time. That shit was good, man.
Dari BG. Said, does CSX Railroad run in western North Carolina?
Probably. It's either CSX or Norfolk Southern. I don't know, Eugene knows better. He's a train buff. I think trains are the devil.
Fidel Real the Deal Real. Said you switched trucks or you headed home. Co-trucker. Said yeah,
trucks.
Captain Crunch was good, but it destroys the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, I do remember
Dari
that.
BG. Said what railroad cars had the sleeping cat? Official Jax BR. Said, are you a fanboy?
Of what? Pullman cars used to have sleepers in them. Some of the Amtrak cars have them, but I don't know which ones, what they're called.
Fidel Real the Deal Real. Said, oh that's right, it's the light I forgot. Please. Said Old Southern Railroad owned by NS Railroad and North Carolina CSX trains runs on the old Clinchfield Railroad mainline in western North Carolina.
Told you you'd know. Nerd.
Dari BG. Said on the outside decoration on rail cars was picture of sleeping cat.
Oh, that's a chassis.
Eugene Please. Said CSX trains ran on the old Louisville and Nashville Railroad mainline to Murphy, NC until 1986.
Yeah, she's talking about chassis system. I'm not exactly sure.
Fidel Real the Deal Real. Said look at Robo bustin' a overtake.
Just because I'm empty going uphill.
Eugene Please. Said chassis system is the cat train. Mason Davis Run. Said you should turn off phone while you were driving. Dari BG. Said thank you Eugene for explaining.
Why should I turn off my phone while I read driving? is it that you think I'm doing right now?
Eugene, please. Said Chessie System Railroad ran cat trains on the old Chesapeake and Ohio Baltimore and Ohio Western Maryland Railroad main lines. Fidel real to deal real. Said any skunk over there, Robo?
No, not right now. I don't smell anything.
Eugene, please. Said you are very welcome anytime. Dari, nice hearing from you anytime. Eugene, please. Said skunk odor smells like a stinky shit fart.
What?
Alfonso Milligan. Said hand pink waving Heiko trucker.
Don't smell like that. There's no way to describe a skunk. It's got to smell all to itself. But when you smell it, you know it.
Amar Sadukan. Said hi Robbie. Amar Sadukan. Said Robo.
Yeah, don't call me that. Last person that called me that. You can't ask the last person that called me that. They're not here anymore.
Amar Sadukan. Said I misbleed. Dari VG. Said we are going to build another model train display. I am going to build the trees and bushes, maybe the tunnel, but no real tunnel. Trains went through. I saw a buck deer run across the wood train truss. Amar Sadukan. Said how has your day been?
It's alright. Easy peasy.
Fidel real to deal real. Said Robo is chugging along. Do you pretend you're Jerry Reed and Smokey and the Bandit like just for fun? Eugene, please. Said great. Eugene, please. Said I love Smokey and the Bandit.
I like that movie too. I told you a bunch of times that movie was filmed where I grew up.
Connection clean. Said I love smoking and bandits. Dari BG. Said Eugene, there used to be a tall wood train trestle down in Old Fort area, McDowell County. Eugene Police. Said true, owned by Southern Railroad. Dari VG. Said be fun to try to build a model of that in wood. Eugene Police. Said Clinchfield Railroad mainline tall trestle crossing Copper Creek in Tennessee. The hell, real the deal real. Said, are you doing well since you got the gig, Robo? It's been a while, hasn't he it?
Yeah, it's been about 6 months. No. About as happy as I can be. I mean, I still got to work, so that sucks, but I like this job, so I don't see any reason why I can't continue to do this the rest of my life.
Dari VG. Said we'll go check out Copper Creek, thanks.
This company ain't going anywhere, so as long as I do my job and stay safe and all that, I don't see there ought to be any issues. I've been watching my
Connection clean. Said get me job, Rob.
do that. I don't trust you. Besides, I'm still a low turd in the cesspool right now, so.
Connection clean. Said I am trustworthy, I wear boots.
Yeah, fairies wear boots, man. You gotta believe it.
Trucker. Said I mean the company I work for has been around for 107 years now, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere soon either.
Probably not. Company hasn't been around quite that long, but a while.
Eugene Police. Said Copper Creek Trestle is in Duffield, Virginia near Tennessee and Kentucky. Dari BG. Said I do not know much about the trains. I am going to volunteer so the young folks can learn by building model. I just know landscape. The Del Real the deal real. Said Robo be big shrimp and now.
Yeah. I'm still poor, man. I got nothing.
Dari BG. Said can I see it without having to hike in? Eugene please. Said overnight trucking company merge ups trucks in the early 2000s. The Del Real the deal real. Said sounds like these boys are trying to do don't stand by me type stuff. Eugene please. Said because of a strike.
Yeah, man. I know. I remember that strike. I remember seeing them out in front of their little depots and all that.
Amar
Picket
Sadukan.
line.
Said happy Sunday night.
That's what the Teamsters will do to you. There's no union at this company, so I don't have to worry about that. But this company wants the best of
Dari
the best.
BG. Said are they still just making right turns veto save on gas? Eugene please. Said roadway trucks bought out by yellow freight trucks.
Yep, and they went out of business. I used to have stock in the yellow roadway because they bought up USF also, and I worked for USF. I worked for their over-the-road division called Glenn Moore out of Pennsylvania, out of Carlisle.
The Del Real the deal real. Said Eugene seems good at Google.
I think so.
Amar Sadukan. Said are you tired of 6-7 nonsense?
Well, you're the first one that's mentioned it in a long time, so I think that trend is going away finally. Now I'm gonna have to make a new song.
Go Trucker. Said I lost money on JB Hunt. Ugh like a Sanova. Said drunk driving.
How'd you lose money on JB Hunt? Man, they're everywhere now.
The Del Real the deal real. Said Robo you ever get to see a high-speed pursuit would you intervene?
No. Well, it's situational. It depends on how it's going, but usually I have seen high-speed pursuits, and usually you don't know that it's a high-speed pursuit until after the cop already passes you. Because you get people all the time out here driving like jackasses, and you cut them off and jump in front of them, cause an accident or something like that. That's on you. So those situations are difficult. It's difficult to say how you would react in that situation.
Pro Trucker said the stock's warranty doing that well.
I'm kind of surprised by that because they got their hands in so many different cookie jars now.
Said cannonball race across USA. Amar Sadukan said, have you ever been in a driving mishap in your career?
No. I don't know what you mean by that. I've had some things happen over the years.
Amar Sadukan said good.
But no accidents or anything like that. I've hit deer. I dropped a trailer off in a ditch one time out in Oregon that I couldn't see the ditch. I pulled in the driveway, dropped the trailer off in the ditch and whatnot. Some people helped me, some guys with pickup trucks helped me pull it out. But little minor stuff like that, yeah, but that was over 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I'm trying to be extremely careful when I'm out here on the road because I don't want to.
Fidel Real to Deal Real.
I don't want to deal with it.
Said, what's your favorite drink while trucking Robo?
Coffee, I guess. Diet Pepsi. About the only thing I really drink. But I got Fresca here. I like Fresca.
Dari BG said, we watch Robo to learn correct information about the trucking industry.
They're not listening to me, man. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They just started yesterday.
Fidel Real to Deal Real said, nice, I enjoy Fresca. Is it just me or does it taste a bit different now?
I don't know. It's the same to me.
Hunter Mitchell JK said, are you in Alabama? Amar Sadukan said, I prefer water.
And water's for suckers.
Fidel Real to Deal Real said, Robo is pretty smart, especially about trucking. Amar Sadukan said, I agree, Fidel.
I don't know, man. I made that short video about the proper way to drop a trailer and whatnot. Basically, the whole gist was that
Hunter Mitchell JK said, are you in Alabama?
You need to always have the landing gear legs down before you unhook the fifth wheel.
Pro Trucker said, I mean, just while I was on the way to work, a swan just walked out in the road. There ought to be a law against that.
Exactly. But the amount of assholes who got on the comments on that video telling me how stupid I am, it's like, well, apparently I don't know anything about driving a truck. I must have got my license out of a Cracker Jack box. I'm just a steering wheel holder with flip-flops and a turbine and all that stuff, so. All I was doing was describing a natural flow state. You go to the back, you roll the landing gear down, pull the fifth wheel pin, and then unhook your
Hunter
air
Mitchell
lines, get in the truck.
JK said, are you in Alabama?
Nope, in Pennsylvania. But apparently that made me stupid. So
Amar Sadukan said, Dante, listen to them internet weirdos.
I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. They can say all they want, but it's just funny how many people want to just. It doesn't matter what you say. Somebody will jump on you and tell you how you're stupid because you don't do it exactly the same way they do it. The whole point of that video was for me just to say that you should never ever pull that fifth wheel pin or pull that fifth wheel before you roll the landing gear down on the trailer. That was it. Because what I was talking about in that video was the guy had, he had unhooked his airlines, pulled the fifth wheel, and then rolled the landing gear down. But that kind of thing, if you make a mistake and forget, you can really mess something up, cause a lot of problems. And everybody's so worried about those airlines and all that. Like,
Amar Sadukan said that internet for you, man.
If you forget to pull the airlines before you pull away from the
Fidel
trailer.
Real to Deal Real said many of our first loves got their gifts out of a Cracker Jack box. Pretty intelligent in hindsight.
But if you pull a trailer away from a trailer with your airlines and electrical still attached, it's just going to detach and slap the back of the tractor. It's not 100% guaranteed going to ruin anything. It might break the airlines, but probably not. They're designed to break away like that. That's why they roll on and roll off. But people are so worried about that. They were so focused on that. Like, y'all are focused on the wrong thing. Ah, crap.
Dari BG said I was able to tell local government to provide more overnight truck parking in future. Also, couple store parking lots are allowing overnight because of bad road delay. Eugene Police said no, we are not in Alabama, we are in Pennsylvania. Hunter Mitchell. Fidel Real the Deal Real said glad hands get damaged all the time, especially at the docks.
Go around me, dude. I don't know what I did with my damn bills. Crap. I think you're in this bag back here. There you are. Dummy. Oh.
John E.D. said where it in Pennsylvania are you? I am in Pennsylvania. Co-trucker said and I am sure that airlines and electrical lines are a bit easier to replace than say a landing gear of a trailer.
Yeah, they're absolutely easier to replace. But I mean, it's like I said, everybody was just so focused on that. I'm over off 81 north of Harrisburg. Near Frackville.
Be
that you have gone. I've been counting miles since the crack. The tires on roll.
Fidel Real the Deal Real said the East Coast does have some cool location names. Eugene Police said he is in Harrisburg, capital city. John E.D. said I am next to 83 South in the morning. Eugene Police said Robo has farting around in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Eugene Police said you are buffin'. Dari BG said for real in western North Carolina we have lit skillet and a possum trot in Batcave Town. Dari BG said Eugene at Old Fort Library we found old scrapbooks folks made with newspaper actuals. We saw just a picture of the wood train trestle but no written name or information. Dari BG said you are the only one who knew the name. I am going to put a note by that picture. Blue Dandelion said sorry fell asleep on ya. Dari BG said Blue Robo is out of truck. Blue Dandelion said oh didn't he know it as circling. Dari BG said Blue Eugene is here tonight. Blue Dandelion said Dari there are only a few lives. I feel comfortable enough that I fall asleep. Dari BG Said yep, I hear certain sounds and I am wide awake. I listen to frequencies music on YouTube and really helps me sleep. I am working on straight 8 hours. Second helpful is a dog to wake me up. Blue Dandelion. Said so it is not that alive is boring, it is that I am comfortable enough that I am not so uptight. Blue Dandelion. Said one time last year was talking to a fella who said my voice almost put him to sleep at the time was like gee thanks but now it is kinda cool for someone to be comfortable enough they relax.
well. It's hot in here. Everybody leave yet? I was hoping. Ow. Oh shit. Forgot to turn my
Blue dandelion. Said now I am maintaining that I'm not as easy to get rid of me.
well, I was trying to, but I failed.
Blue dandelion. Said I also seem to like to fall occasionally. A few days ago the sidewalk jumped out at me.
Really? I'm gonna watch out for that. Put my damn departure out. Depart. Food. Yeah. Crikey.
Blue dandelion. Said yeah, scraped up my knee, looks like something else, but no, unfortunately I am just clumsy.
Never know, you might have a demon. Should go get an exorcism and find out.
Dandelion. Said I don't pay attention is why.
Yeah, that can usually do it.
Major Wang. Said you won't be able to bend. Blue Dandelion. Said miss the night lives, the lights are so pretty.
Well, it's dark now.
Blue Dandelion. Said did you ever get the game system you wanted?
No, I haven't done that yet. I'm still on the fence about it, but it's one of those things where I may or may not get it. Maybe I'll try to get it around Christmas or something like that. They'll probably have some sales on it. Although I can get it for, I forget how much it is, but I think it's like, yeah, I can get like $50 off of it. One of these days I'll do it. I waited a few years to get the original Switch, so the Switch 2, I mean, it's only been out for like 6 months now, so it's not like it's a pressing thing for me.
Blue Dandelion. Said miss my Nintendo Delight kept the games for it.
What Nintendo did you have?
Blue Dandelion. Said darn typos. Blossom. Said hi.
Hello. Blossom. Are you awesome? Sven already go to work.
Blue Dandelion. Said I don't have them anymore, had gave my kid the better ones, kept the games I had, hopefully yard sale season 1 LL find one.
Yeah, but what system was it?
Blue Dandelion. Said hi Blossom. Blossom. Said hi to Blue Dandelion Edie. Blue Dandelion. Said sometimes at yard sales you can find old systems, hunting for a VCR cause I had old home movies to convert to digital, so hoping I don't mess up on doing it. Blossom. Said we are Gandy's world.
Okay. Don't know what that means. Yeah, you can find old systems at yard sales. People are always trying to get rid of their kids' stuff. I don't know. Years from now, their kids are going to come back and be like, why'd you get rid of my stuff?
Blossom. Said Shelly, I am coming for you.
Oh, Shelly.
Blossom. type of character. Blossom. Said it as on Roblox.
Oh. Okay. I've never ever been on Roblox. I don't have the game. I've never seen anybody play the game, nothing, so I don't know nothing about it.
Blue Dandelion. Said have no clue either. Blossom. Said where are you driving to?
Lebanon.
Blossom. Said okay thanks. Blue Dandelion. Said do you still have to do classes or are they done?
Wow, I just done a long time ago. I mean, I gotta go to a meeting on Tuesday, but they're always gonna make us do something. Some waste of time.
Blossom. Said we are forsaken don't you forget it.
Not me.
Blue Dandelion. Said yeah they have me do computer and services meetings and learning and services.
Yeah, corporations love to do stuff like that. They think that it's going to help and whatnot. The problem is, 9 times out of 10, that stuff goes in one ear and out the other. usually you end up wasting an hour or two of your life that you could have just read a memo or maybe watched a video on your own time or whatever, been done with it. But they want to pay for it, so you do it.
Blossom said, did you know that honey never existed? Zero joke.
Honey never existed? Okay. You say so. What is it that bees make then?
Blossom said, it's a joke.
You said no joke. How am I supposed to know? Now you're confusing me. I knew he was going to do that. Whatever, man. I gotta fight with this fool.
Blossom said, sorry.
It's alright, I'm just messing with you. It was a joke.
JJJMIK said, not home yet. I am under a standpipe filling up with water for fracking. The time is 3 p.m.
Well, what the frack are you doing there? I thought fracking was bad.
Blossom said, Moonshell and Shiny Shell is very canon.
Man, I have no idea. Now I know what it's like for people who don't play video games or anything like that to listen to other people who do. It sounds like you're talking a foreign language and you're drunk.
Fidel Real the Deal Real Said isn't he fracking just drilling and mining combined? JJJMIK. Said it is bad if fine wrong.
I'm just messing with you. I ain't got a problem with fracking. It's basically that. I mean, I think they use water and sand and whatnot to, to do the mining though. It's not a big deal. It's just one of those things that the environmentalists jumped on a few years ago because somebody told them that they should be opposed to it. There's a certain demographic of people out there that if you just put something on TV and say you should dislike this, they'll absolutely dislike it, and they'll speak with conviction about how terrible it is. I mean, we should try an experiment, like put it on the news that that teddy bears are bad, and the only reason teddy bears exist is because the Nazis invented them. Teddy bears are a symbol of hate. They'll be out in front of Build-A-Bear Workshop protesting within 3 days.
Fidel real the deal real. Said it's about oil control I am sure, but yes the sheeple are crazy. Blossom. Said when you get on your phone put WTLING on it SA song. JJJMIK. Said in a fictitious land called Australia we have lots of gas under the ground. Blue Dandelion. Said I am a pain cause I question things they put on media.
How can you have gas under the ground when the ground doesn't exist? But what are you talking about, man? What? Crazy talk. What's this Straya place everybody's talking about? They have teddy bears there. A bunch of hateful people.
Fidel real the deal real. Said methane gas is under the ground. Fidel real the deal real. Said an ocean. JJJMIK. JJJMIK. Said liquid petroleum gas. Blossom. Said pinky up pinky up.
Okay. How old are you?
Dandelion. Said I'm not knowledgeable able such things. Blossom. Said not saying my age thank you very much. Blue Dandelion. Said darn typos.
Say your age, probably because you're a little kid. Because you sound like one.
Blue dandelion. Said I feel old now.
Why? I'm pretty sure I'm older than you are. I don't feel old.
Blue dandelion. Said cause I don't have a clue when younger people say some things. Blue dandelion. Said I am 51.
Well, I guess you're a little older than me. But not much. You're the same age as my brother.
Fidel real the deal real. Said I know I got old when I stopped getting morning would they say something about zinc though. Blossom. Said rip my grandma she got hit by a basaka.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Blue dandelion. Said yeah I try not to think those kind of things Fidel. Fidel real the deal real. Said it's facts blue we all get old apparently.
Yeah, not really. Well, I'm gonna die one day, that's for sure.
Amar
but
Sadukan. Said time flies.
Only thing that makes you old is your mindset, man. You act like an old stick in the mud, then you're old. But if you act like you still care about life and whatnot, then no, I don't think you're old. I've known people in my lifetime that acted like an old man when they were in their, they were 10 years old. But then I know some old people.
Amar Sadukan. Said bars.
See some old people that act like, they're just cool, man. They're just, the coolest people to be around. So it don't matter.
Blue dandelion. Said that's why I hang out with old people they keep telling me I am young. Blossom. Said LALA Lala look away.
Anybody ever told you you're a dork?
Blossom. Said yes. Blossom. Said D. Amar Sadukan. Said haha. Charles MDL. Said hello Robo and everyone good morning.
Good morning, Charles. Charles. Oh man, oh man.
Blossom. Said wait what ONBM. Charles MDL. Said hey. Blue Dandelion. Said morning Charles. Amar Sadukan. Said happy Monday.
Is it Monday already? Somebody got a case of the Mondays. And if you haven't seen that movie, you need to see that movie.
Fidel real the deal real. Said lol. Charles MDL. Said good morning Blue Dandelion. Fidel real the deal real. Said get your a kick or saying something like that. Blossom. Said baby boo. Charles said where about you at Robo?
Yeah, Lebanon. Over east of Harrisburg. East of
Fidel
Hershey.
real the deal real. Said Robo stole my stapler.
Well, you know who stole my bike? That's my stapler. That guy is one of my favorite actors. The guy,
Amar Sadukan. Said lol.
the guy who played him in that
Blossom.
movie.
Said look I have iPhone 17 Pro Max it costs one like Face Emoji keyboard.
His name is Stephen Root. He's been in so much stuff. He played Bo Strickland in King of the Hill. He was Jimmy James on News Radio. He was the spy master on Turn. I mean, that dude's been in everything. He was a judge
Blossom.
on Idiocracy.
Said OO. Charles MDL. Said who are you talking about what movie?
I can't remember the character's name in the movie, but it's that dorky dude with the stapler and whatnot in the office space.
Said hello Blossom.
That's my space. That's my stapler.
Fidel real the deal real. Said Milton.
Milton, that's his name. Yeah. Oh, the actor's name is Stephen Root. He's been him and
Blossom. Said hi.
Clint Howard are the two hardest working actors in Hollywood. They're everywhere. They show up all the time in all kinds of different things.
ROBBIEATF. Said slacker.
Oh, this fool changed his name again. How's your mother doing?
ROBBIEATF. Said still in the hospital.
That sucks. Where are you at tonight?
Amar Sadukan. Said hope she gets well soon. ROBBIEATF. Said I am in Oregon.
Oh. God.
Squan Squale Squingles. Said Big Moo.
move. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Said Haven T seen Office Space.
You need to see that movie. It's funny. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
ROBBIEATF. Said that would be great. Charles MDL. Said is it a comedy suspense or thriller? Fidel real the deal real.
It's a comedy.
Said Yo Dante have enough flair Robo.
Yeah, pieces of flair. Yeah, it's a comedy. Make sure you put your cover sheet on your TPS reports.
Blossom. Said rip my grandma she got hit by a basaka.
Like I said.
ROBBIEATF. Said your TPS report done. Amar Sadukan. Said D. Charles MDL. Said I like comedy movies.
Well, you'll definitely like that one. It's so
Fidel
stupid.
real the deal real. Said did you get that memo?
It's so stupid, but it's like right, it's Mike Judge, so he's got his finger right on the exact word. He's, everything about that movie is just perfect. Lebanon Auto Auction.
Blossom. Said yeah I think about it when I hit the hookah. Katie Roberts. Said what up dude my name is Everett Ooga Charles MDL. Said I will watch it with my wife soon.
Tell you what you want to watch with your wife. Watch that movie Waiting.
Fidel real the deal real. Said Mike Judge is actually in the movie he loves cameos.
He usually shows up somewhere playing a bit part in most of
Squan
his
Squale
stuff.
Squingles. Said wee wee. ROBBIEATF. Said that S my stapler.
Exactly.
Blossom. Said kaboom kabo kaboom.
Oh man. It's a good thing this world needs drones. Oops. What the hell did I just do?
Fidel real the deal real. Said lol oops. Blossom. Said rip my grandma she got hit by a basaka.
Man, how many times are you gonna say the
Said seen the
thing?
movie trailer but just never seen the movie.
Stupid ass
Boston
thing.
GW. Said hey Robo.
Hello.
Amar Sadukan. Said yo Robo, your recent short got 17k views. Blossom.
Oh,
Said
really?
no. Blossom. Said bro. Blossom. Said hey. Blossom. Said hey. Blossom. Said hey.
Oh my
Scale
God.
Squingles. Said Jesus came and freed me from my boredom and brought me here to speak nonsense.
Jesus built my hot rod. I like Jesus. He's the best example history's ever had of having an alpha male. Does whatever the hell he wants to do and doesn't care what anybody else thinks.
Fidel real the deal real. Said poor Robo just trying to vibe. Amar Sadukan. Said what did you do Robo to get out of the situation in your recent short?
I had to go around the other side. There was a driveway on the other side that
Blue Dandelion. Said sorry for the morning dingies Robo. Fidel real the deal real. Said I think there was Moses too.
I wasn't, not supposed to go that way and whatnot, but I did it anyway so I could get out of there. But that guy just, he would not move. Absolutely just, like, I don't know if he knew that I was, like, I don't know what the hell his deal was. I can't get out and knock on his door.
Blossom. Said H. Blossom. Said H.
That's one of
Blossom.
those things.
Said H. Blossom. Said H.
I can stop the chat.
Blossom. Said H H H H H H H H. Blossom. Said H.
How about, I'm at a stopping point, so when I do get stopped, if you don't stop your nonsense, I'll kick you out of here.
Driving through the night, headlights pierce the dark. Memories hit me hard like a freight train spark. We built rockets to the sky, models on the floor. Days gone by, I can't touch them anymore. Rolling prison, my 18 wheels, chains of the highway grip my heels. I want big moments, not just these scraps, but the road keeps pulling me in its tracks. Family laughter echoes like a far-off song. Childish jokes and stories where I belong. Their faces fading in my rearview glass. Time slips away too damn fast. Small moments, yeah, they're gold. But big moments are what I'm sold. Rolling prison, my 18 wheels, chains of the highway grip my heels. I want big moments, not just just be scratched, but the road keeps pulling me in its tracks. I've been the quiet type, but still in the storm. Held my tongue till it bled, never breaking the norm. But silence is a prison, and I'm breaking the law. Gonna carve out my kingdom on the solid rock. No more shrinking, no more shadow. Time to blaze my own bright arrows. I'm gonna get mine, take what's old, stand tall in the fire, let it explode. No more waiting, no more asking why. I'll take the stars straight from the sky. Carry the weight of the world on my back, giving all I had till the seams would crack. But kindness was a currency no one would spend. Now I'm cashing out, calling it the end. No more giving up on nothing. No more sitting still, no more heavy chains. The clock keeps ticking, but I won't stay behind. I got a map to freedom drawn in my mind. No more waiting, no hesitation. The wheels are turning, my own creation. The world is mine, I'll take it now. I've got the strength, I'll show you how. No more shadows, no more doubt. The world is mine, I'll shout it out. The world is mine, I'll take it now. I've got the strength, I'll show you how. No more shadows, no more doubt. The world shout it out. These walls were high, but I built a door. I broke through the silence, I'm not scared anymore. The sky's not the limit, it's only a view. I'll climb every mountain and paint it all new. No more waiting, no hesitation. This is my time, my revelation. The world is mine, I'll take it now. I've got the strength, I'll show you how. No more shadows, no more doubt. The world is mine, I'll shout it out. The world is mine, I'll take it now. I've got the strength, I'll show you how. No more shadows, no more doubt. The world is mine, I'll shout it out. 6 weeks gone, my suitcase a ghost. I'm back to my couch, the place I love most. It's noodles and games, a feast for my soul. Plugging back in makes me feel home. Being home is my vacation. Quiet nights, my liberation. You chase the sun, I chase the moon. Flip side of life, I'm humming my tune. You call it small, I call it grand. My world's a palace, controller in hand. Don't envy me, you'll miss the clue. Freedom's not free, and stuck's not a zoo. Being home is my vacation. Quiet nights, my liberation. You seek the road, I seek the nest. Flip side of life, where I feel blessed. I don't need skies to feel I'm free. 4 walls and a roof are enough for me. My adventures start where the Wi-Fi's strong. It's not wrong, just my kind of song. Being home is my vacation. Quiet nights, my liberation. You chase the sun, I chase the moon. Flip side of life, I'm humming my tune. I built my house with these two hands, dug trenches deep across this land, fixed the pipes and rewired the line. I don't back down, I fight and I fight. I'm not broken, I'm not lost, I'm no burden, I pull my cause. I don't need a mother or a maid, I don't need a hand to hold my blade. A woman by my side is here by choice, not for her chores, but for her voice. I've driven rigs from coast to coast, cook meals that make the most man boast, tuned up engines, landscape dreams. I know what it takes to run my schemes. I'm self-made, I'm self-taught, I'm not a man who's easily bought, but I want someone who sees my fire, who fans the flame not douses desire. I don't need a mother or a maid, I don't need a hand to hold my blade. By my side is here by choice, not for her choice, but for her voice.
Done being done. Done.
Amar Sadukan. Said stop spamming. Fidel real the deal real. Said Blossom needs a timeout. Blue Dandelion. Said could you please stop Blossom. Amar Sadukan. Said are there no mods here. Blossom. Said okay. Fidel real the deal real. Said there are mods. Fidel real the deal real. Said they get you too. Blue Dandelion. Said I don't know how to mod, hopefully one pops up. Amar Sadukan. Said banger FR. Charles MDL. Said hey Robo and everyone, so good to hook back up. I will catch all you good folks another time, take care and blessings.
Well, if you're still here, take it easy, man. Sorry about all that.
Said what is the time there? Amar Sadukan. Said have a great rest of your day Charles, much blessings. Blossom.
It's 2 o'clock.
Said what? Blue Dandelion. Said disrespectful to do that in people's lives, the music is good though Robo. Blossom. Said chat. Blossom. Said chat. Blossom. Said what is happening? Amar Sadukan. Said music session. Blue Dandelion. Said not nice Blossom, he doesn't he do many lives, so please be respectful. Blossom. Said okay sorry. Blossom. Said Ema just shut up. Blue Dandelion. Said the music is good. Blue Dandelion. Said ILL behave.
I won't. Alright, I gotta go find a place to park.
Gingerbread teddy bear. Said hi Robo.
Hello. Gingerbread teddy bear. Now, we were just talking about you earlier. Talking about how you're evil.
Bacon boy NF. Said hi.
I've decided that we need to start spreading the rumors that teddy bears are evil. They're a symbol of hate. And there you are. You just pop up. Oh, see, I got an hour and 53 minutes to drive. I should be able. This should be fine.
Blue Dandelion. Said Care Bears are not included though.
Oh, they're the worst ones. All that care and stuff. That's a front. It's just a communist front. There's like that rainbow bear. You know what that's all about.
My anime life XE. Said I'm the Care Bear.
Well, the only real one was Grumpy Bear. He knew. He was trying to tell everybody. But nobody would listen. That's why he was so pissed off.
Blossom. Said y'all I am back, sorry I was unknowing. Blue Dandelion. Said Grumpy Bear is my favorite.
Freaking Teddy Ruxpin, man. He's trying to hypnotize little kids, bring them into the cult. And there was that bear on Toy Story.
Chericula you. Said I like functionary wee.
Okay.
Chericula you. Said Funshine. My anime life XE. Said lol it's fine mine is Sunshine Bear.
For some reason, the Chinese people are like obsessed with that bear now. I don't think that's a coincidence. See?
My anime life XE. Said Funshine.
I guess I ran off gingerbread. I was just joking. I wasn't serious about any of that. I was only joking.
Blossom. Said are we here or not?
I don't know. Are you? Next time it's going to be the blue. Or maybe even metal. I don't know.
Blue dandelion. Said working on my tree, it has a bunch of colors.
Jonestown Road. I bet they got some good Kool-Aid down the street. Oh yeah. Church actually has the old style Jesus Saves neon sign. That's kind of cool.
Blue dandelion. Said today advertise the best Kool-Aid in town. Rowan 18 bubble bath time. Said hope YOU had a terrible Easter. Rowan 18 bubble bath time. Said great performance with her mama amazing and our RV it was rocking back and forth woke all the neighbors up. Rowan 18 bubble bath time. Said hot tub time with you mom can't wait smiling face with hearts. Rowan 18 bubble bath time. Said getting ready for some hot water going.
Does Rowan 18 know that you
Said
stole
you
his
go
name?
draw I can teach at but I will see the live well drawing.
All day long, and all of a sudden the bubble bath kids show up. That's just lovely.
Blue dandelion. Said oh my goodness Haven T had a bubble bath in forever.
Chillet Toilets. That's the name of a business. Hurley.
Country XPFF. Said you mama looking up at me. Wayne Country XPFF. Said getting ready for some hot water going.
Man.
Wayne Country XPFF. Said you mama looking up at me.
Oh man. So you gone and copied everybody's name so you can come in here and fool people. That's not the real Dwayne.
Blue Dandelion said snagging folks' name is a no-no.
Yeah, that don't. I mean, coming in and trolling chats is a no-no, but that don't matter to him. So. Can't argue morality with someone who has one.
Donald Duck Brother said me and her mum are watching your stream right now. She is very proud of you, smiling face with hearts. Donald Duck Brother said me and her mum are watching your stream right now. She is very proud of you, smiling face with hearts. Donald Duck Brother said me and her mum are watching your stream right now. She is very proud of you, smiling face with hearts. Blue Dandelion said a copy is just that cuz you can replace the og. Donald Duck Brother said you mama looking up at me. Donald Duck Brother said bubble bath time, yay, can't wait. Dwayne Dunphy said hot tub time with you, mum can't wait, smiling face with hearts. Dwayne Dunphy said you mama looking up at me. Dwayne Dunphy said do not subscribe or like this channel. Dwayne Dunphy said bubble bath time, ye can't wait. Dwayne
Alright, that's enough for me. Done.